We also have Major Mohd Ali Shah joining us on the broadcast. Just for the benefit of our viewers, we just like to inform that the Interpol stands for the International Criminal Police Organization, which is an international body that facilitates the worldwide police cooperation and crime control. Major Shah, the Interpol now rejecting India's second request to issue a red corner notice against Gurparvan Singh Pannu. Why do you think that is? They claim that enough evidence against him has not been provided. What sort of evidence do you think then India perhaps needs to work towards in order to ensure that the SFJ and its activities come to an end?
Well, it has been proved, and there are cases that we Indian government have got in various states, not just in Punjab, Haryana or Delhi, in various other states about Pannu's illegal activities. And yes, they had put up the case. But I don't know, it is the second time the Interpol rejects the case, and whereas the Interpol had given a red corner notice to Maulana Masood Azhar from Pakistan, the head of Jaish-e-Mohammed, who was plotting terrorist activities. To him, the Interpol notice was given and the red corner notice was given. But to Pannu, it's not been given, saying that they don't have sufficient evidence, sufficient information on this. And I'm sure when the Indian government put up the case to the Interpol, they had sufficient evidence. So they were confident enough, because he's been charged, he has been plotted on charges of mutiny, charges of criminal conspiracy, charges of terrorism, charges of whatnot. All the charges are there with him, on him. So yes, I really don't, I think he should be, the Indian government's request to the Interpol should consider the request. They should not just say not sufficient charges, or maybe there could be other external pressure as well. Because Pannu, as we know, he's abroad, and the request for Khalistan has been on for quite some time, whereas the people in Punjab, they say there's no concept of Khalistan at all, because they don't know. Let me tell you, it's a very, very small fraction of the minority which are asking for Khalistan. I do not think, and I know it for a fact, that a normal Sikh, the normal Punjabi over there is very, very patriotic. They love India. They don't even want this concept of Khalistan, whereas Pannu has been promoting that. So when Interpol has rejected that, of course, it is a matter of grave concern and worry for us that our request, whereas we stand tall in the international community. India has a lot of say. A lot of people look up to India with a lot of respect. Here, Interpol rejects our request twice.
Okay.
Well, we have to work towards, okay, what if they are rejecting? Now what? How do we clean up the internal mess?
Right. So, Major Shah, sorry to interrupt you there. Delhi will also be hosting the General Assembly of the Interpol very shortly, in just a few days from now, the 90th Interpol General Assembly from 18th to 21st of October. Do you think that this is perhaps the time where India can make a better case and, like you said, clean up some of the internal mess that's causing this roadblock in getting the red corner notice against Pannu? Do we need to really utilize this time wisely?
Yes, you are absolutely right. It's a golden opportunity for us, 18 to 21st, when we are hosting the Interpol meeting. Yes, it is a golden chance, because I'll give you a small example. Like, though of course it is the skill, it's the talent, it's the merit of the case. That certainly, of course, is there. Then, like yesterday, we had the South Africa versus India match, but in our home country, in India, and India won. India thrashed them, I would say. So yes, I mean, in a friendly match, I would say. But there is a lot of advantage whenever something happens in your own home. For example, if we are to strike a deal, and you come over to my office, or I come over to your office, or to your residence, or you come over to my residence, there is a difference. Rather than when we meet in a coffee shop and we discuss things out, there's a personal touch there, and yes, there is an advantage, there is a head start over there. So most certainly India should, and I'm sure they would be, using that time very, very wisely when they have a meeting coming up from the 18th to 21st in our own home country.
All right, Major Shah, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast.